What's going on, cyberpunks and retro nerds? It's Tommy the Hammer hanging out with Johnny Rocket and Dale tonight.
Hey,
It's Friday, it's John's pick. It hasn't been John's pick in quite some time.
Well, I don't know. I was inspired by your earlier video this week watching The Secret of Nim. I freaking love that movie. My pick, and I want to see this again. It's been a long time. And yeah, I remember being like so fascinated and scared, but still just loving this movie all at the same time. So it's time to fire up the Wayback Machine here, bud.
I was actually lucky enough to get to see it with my wife when they brought it back into theaters and they played the original reels of it. So it was actually awesome. It was grainy and dark, and I loved it.
We're all fans of Jim Henson for sure. The man was prolific. I love his movies, and I'm really stoked to check this one out again because, like I said, it's been a while. Peep the trailer. We'll be right back, motherfuckers.
In a place outside time lies a mystical realm of sound and vision, a wondrous civilization where good and evil struggle to possess the dark crystal.
We just wrapped up The Dark Crystal, and man, what a trip down memory lane this was. I mean, I remembered, little bits and pieces of it here and there, but just, I don't know, the overall effort that went into making this film, I think I can only truly appreciate now as an adult versus seeing it as a kid.
Believe it or not, initially I was not a fan of the movie The Dark Crystal. I actually have a list of movies that I think are overrated films, and The Dark Crystal is on one of them. And when John said he was bringing The Dark Crystal over, I didn't want to say anything about that opinion because honestly, I like to revisit films that I haven't seen for a while and see how I feel about them in the present. I gotta say, once again, I've gained something from viewing this movie all these years later, and I've gained an appreciation for it. Before, if you would have asked me, Tom, what do you think about The Dark Crystal? I would have said, overrated, don't really like it. You can pick out a Jim Henson puppet a mile away. We've seen a lot of puppet movies. A Jim Henson puppet, bar none.
It's a theatrical
Yes.
thing. Like, it almost even has hints of like vaudeville. It's like a stage production. Like,
Yes.
they create a stage, they create these characters, and yeah, they put on a production.
There's a lot of good puppeteering. All the sets they built, the real sets that they had, the practical everything, just blows your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost feels like it was a great, training exercise for them almost to make something like Labyrinth, because Labyrinth
Very true.
was pretty fucking amazing.
I think that's the pinnacle, too.
Right?
So many layers. What a beautiful movie. And, I was denying myself this film for, way too many years just because of the preconceived notion that I wasn't a fan of it compared to, Labyrinth.
Taylor, out of 10 stars.
I would give this an 8.5 because it's badass, but it's not the most badass, but I still love it.
Dang, yeah.
Solid.
For me, out of 10 stars, honestly, I'm right there at an 8 as well. Honestly, I think the movie's a 6, but I'm going to give it +2 for nostalgia. Because, wow, I have, great memories of watching this, and it really brought them all back.
Dude, that's an honest review. 7 out of 10. Beautiful movie, great to revisit. And if you're not into puppets, though, I can see this movie kind of being polarizing for you.
If you're looking for, a time capsule of pre-CGI, crazy awesome puppetry and wonderful sets and a crazy sci-fi kind of story, then this movie is for you.
Absolutely.
And
That's good stuff.
us bunch of weirdos like that kind of crap. So here we are watching it again, and it was absolutely fantastic.